yeah, there's just nothing going on yet. It's like a little afternoon. Now I'm standing in a corner near the showroom and stuff. Nothing going on yet. So I went down to the end of this corridor. I just wanted to get a shot of it here. It's kind of cool looking. It's like a space thing or something. Yeah, so I just thought I'd catch that. Even though this is the other side of the convention center. Yeah. This sign means the volunteers, but it could be a double entendre. And now down the corridor we have the rooms and stuff like that. Yeah, so...
Silly Kelly again for, we are at, well, it's after BayCon for the day, Friday. The earlier part where we shot briefly at the gopher hole. What happened there was a little bit of a blooper. We didn't get in trouble or anything, but apparently they had drawn this picture up for their volunteer gophers on the wall. Clearly a double entendre. And then we laugh again. It was all like, it's gopher hole. It's funny, you know. It says gopher hole. Not only was it funny, this sign was like of this giant, fleshy, red-colored, like opening, like an orifice they're looking through. And it looks out into the light through the orifice, and it's a gopher hole on top of it. So it looked like something rather naughty, like the naughty bits of someone. So, needless to say, after lunch, they had removed that sign, took it down, and replaced it with another one with a more PC picture, so it's gone. However, we got pictures of it. I went to many panels. Today's festivity started at about 2:30 with the opening ceremonies featuring the guests of honor and so forth. That was two, actually. We had Mary Robinette Kowal and John Picacchio, the two guests. Mary Kowal, who was the marionette lady who wrote of the Milk and Honey book, she talked about a funny story in which apparently she was doing a marionette thing of Sleeping Beauty, I believe. And apparently the puppet malfunctioned, and this needle thing that was supposed to hold the Pricket's finger, it was like way too large, and it somehow became lodged in the crotch area of the doll, and it was in the crotch area, and then they started saying this line about prick your finger, and everybody started busting up laughing. It was hilarious. So, yes. The next group that I went to, the next panel I went to, I decided on either What is Civilization or Space Colony Utopianism. Oh wait, I went to Books You Just Can't Put Down first, and that was a panel on what distinguishes the book you can't put down from an interesting character story. The writing workshop was interesting. And the next one was that I went to, was at 4, and it was called Space Colony Utopianism. Not so much dystopians and stuff like that, but more utopias, which tend to become dystopias after a while. It's a concept in science fiction and literature that you can have a society that seems to be perfect on the outside, but is rotten in the core, and something goes wrong. Because if it was perfect the whole time, it wouldn't be interesting. Makes sense. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. I decided to say that rather than reading this long paragraph. I went to When the Person Ruins a Personality. This was a panel when the person... That's kind of ironic, because I got a cell phone call and ruined the panel. As I rushed out on the end of Friday here, I didn't get any shots of how many people showed up at the last minute. And here's the program thingy. I didn't get any shots of how many people actually came after a while. By the time the panels opened and everything opened up, they had about maybe 75 people running around the lobby. Maybe another 50 or so going to each panel. Then by, I would say 4:30, when people started showing up to check in at the hotel, and I was on my way out, which I should have stayed for, there were at least 118 people in the lobby, maybe more. And almost all the seats were taken down in the lobby, that empty lobby that's, I think, in one of the pictures.
there's a lot more people in here in the parking lot. Oh, I can see that later. There's people coming in now. This is day 2 of Baycon 2011. Clay Cowpoke here. Baycon 2011. Finally in concert right here. Yeah, well, I'm not on the venue, but I'm here anyway. So, let's go inside. It'll be interesting. It'll be very twisted. I'm gonna go inside and see what kind of strange and peculiar folks we're going to see in there. Even more peculiar than me. It's hard to believe, but they are. So it doesn't appear that anyone I know is here yet. So I'm gonna go to the steampunk panel upstairs and learn about steampunk literature, and then find the stories later. We're not even here yet, so I'll do that. You won't get to see that.
What happened was
It's this way?
hi Tammy, hi. Good to see you guys. Bye bye.
Some other stuff for grabs at this point.
Sorry.
Oh, I can tell you too. So which Jedi characters are you supposed to be?
We are all 100% originals.
Extended Universe Jedi. But
Extended Universe, okay, that'd be the comic books and the other stuff, other Apocrypha.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. Especially like the Visor Jedi. That's kind of cool. He's like Geordie LaForge, but sort of like Star Trek crossover there going on.
I decided
Steampunk Star Trek crossover.
He lives on the dark side of his planet. Like the moon, the dark side is always dark. And so they have no light, so he needs the visor to survive this light.
And with a light suit, then he retains less heat.
Exactly.
And it gets colder.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's raining out there. Yeah, this is a wet hamburger. Wet hamburger, yay! And it is raining really, really hard out. Let's get the story. And Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. So the eyes can stop right there. Otherwise they keep going.
You heard Jeff Fox when he's
Baycon. Okay. This is Kal Kat. Alright, Cowpoke. Following a couple of G-Men down the corridor. Oops, you caught me. I was like following Drew and Brian walking up the corridor, being all cool as Elwood and Jake there, and I was like hiding behind the quarters and like pillars and stuff, and sneaking behind it. Finally, there I am. I'll get away. Classic story stuff. It's like a server robot over here. Whoa.
Oh my!
It's a robot. It actually moves.
Farthest away from the elevator you can get, unless you're staying up, camping out on the stairs. Whang! Onto the ceiling. Ouch. You have money. Don't leave me with that money again, please. Don't leave me with that money.
This is cool. They're like steampunk watchmen. That is awesome. Programs about search for extraterrestrial intelligence. There was a thing on other worlds. There was a panel on your costuming your critter, like your dog, not necessarily a cat, because that wouldn't work. The Storeys showed up about 5:30. There was dinner at 9, roughly, and there were some hijinks, but